Now student, today we will learn the chapter inverse circular function. Inverse circular function part 2. Part 2, if you want to know the graph and what is the inverse functions, circular function, or we can say trigonometric function, inverse trigonometric function. Now we will study the part 2, means we will do some formula related to trigonometry. Okay. Now I am starting again with the basic formula sine theta equal to x, then we can say sine theta equal to sine inverse x. Okay. Now second is, if you put theta here, we can say sine of sine inverse x. What is left here? X. Now third one is, if you put the value of x here, we can get sine inverse sine theta, value of x is sine theta, then what we left here, that is theta. Now in this triangle, let it is theta, it is perpendicular, then it is base, then it is hypotenuse. Okay. Now if we see sine theta, then that is the perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Therefore theta equal to sine inverse perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now again say, if we have cos theta, that is base upon hypotenuse, and theta equal to cos inverse base upon hypotenuse. So here we know the relation h square equal to p square plus v square. So here theta are equal, so we can say sine inverse p upon h equal to cos inverse base upon h. Similarly, we can say tan inverse perpendicular upon base, and similarly we can say cosec inverse hypotenuse upon perpendicular, and sec inverse h upon b, and cot inverse b upon p. And using this triangle and using this formula, we can change any value of inverse to other form. Okay. So now if we see sine inverse 3 by 5, what is we have to change in cos inverse. So now it is perpendicular, it is hypotenuse. So we have to find the base and hypotenuse. And what is the base? That is the hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. Hypotenuse is 5 upon, that is the hypotenuse 5. So we can say it is equal to cos inverse under root 25 minus 9, 16 upon 5 equal to cos inverse 4 upon 5. This way we can change into sine inverse to cos inverse. Now if we want to change this into tan inverse, so what is the value of tan inverse? Perpendicular, here is the perpendicular, and we want to find the base. So base can be found by hypotenuse, it is hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square, so it will be tan inverse 3 by 4. Okay. Now if we want to change it cosec inverse, so what is the hypotenuse upon perpendicular? If we want to change in sec inverse hypotenuse upon, that is the base, right? Here is the cos inverse 4 upon 5, that is the 5 upon 4, and it is cot inverse, that is 4 by 3. If this way, using this way, we can find so many values from sine to cos inverse to tan inverse, and so on. Now student, we should be struck some conditions here. Let we are writing here sine inverse 1 upon x. Of course, it is equal to cos inverse x, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, hypotenuse upon perpendicular. But we should understand x should be greater than equal than 1 and or x less than equal than minus 1, so that it will be in range. Okay, this type of the conditions you have to follow. It should be, value of x should be always in the range, right? So if we writing here again, let cos inverse 1 upon x, then it will be equal to sec inverse x, and the condition will be x greater than equal than 1 or x less than equal than minus 1. Similarly, for tan inverse 1 upon x equal to cot inverse x, but the condition is x greater than 0. Okay, this condition will be defined for this formula. If it is undefined, then you cannot use the formula, right? So this type of the formula you have to learn carefully. Now we will go to the next formula. What about sine inverse minus x? That is equal to minus sine inverse x, where x belongs to minus 1 to 1, and now it is minus x is outside. So let me start this formula. We know that sine minus theta equal to minus sine theta. Okay, so let minus theta equal to sine inverse of minus sine theta. If sine theta equal to x, then theta equal to sine inverse x. So we can write here minus sine inverse x here, sine inverse minus x. So we can see it, this minus will be outside, right? So similarly, if we are taking about that tan inverse minus x equal to minus tan inverse x, here is also x belongs to or real number. And third point is cosec inverse minus x equal to minus cosec inverse x, x belongs to r. In fourth coordinate, sin theta, tan theta, cosec theta all are negative. But what about the cos inverse minus x? Cos inverse minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse x, where x belongs to minus 1 to 1. This you have to learn. Cos in fourth coordinate is positive, so we will take this in second coordinate, right? Similarly sec inverse also we can take in second coordinate. X belongs to minus where mod x greater than equal than 1, and third one we can say cot inverse minus x equal to pi minus cot inverse x, x belongs to real number. It is also we can take in the second quad, right? Now student, we go to the next part. Now since we know sine pi by 2 minus theta equal to cos theta, complement angle, so we can say pi by 2 minus theta equal to sine inverse of cos theta. Let cos theta value is x, then we can say theta equal to cos inverse x. So putting this two value here, we get pi by 2 minus cos inverse x equal to sine inverse, and cos theta is x. So what is the formula? Pi by 2 equal to sine inverse x plus cos inverse x. So using this formula we can solve so many questions. The meaning of x is here, if the value of this is 2, then value of this is 2, means these two values will be similar and equal. If here is y and here is y, then it is also pi by 2. If here is 2x, here is 2x, then it is also pi by 2. Similarly, we can say about, we know that tan 90 minus theta equal to cot theta. So we can say tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equal to pi by 2. Here x belongs to real number. And third one also we can say for cosec inverse x plus sec inverse x equal to pi by 2. Here mod x greater than equal than 1. Student, we know that tan 90 minus theta equal to cot theta and cosec 90 minus theta equal to sec theta. So this way we can find out this type of the formula. And now since you know that tan a plus b, what is the formula of tan a plus b? Tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a tan b, isn't it? You know the formula of trigonometry. Okay, so now if we say a minus b equal to tan inverse tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a tan b. Okay, let a tan a equal to x, then we can say a equal to tan inverse x, tan b equal to y, then b equal to tan inverse y. Then putting this value here, we get tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to tan inverse, put here x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Now what should be the conditions here? Here the condition is 1 minus x, 1 minus xy should be greater than 0. It means 1 greater than xy, means xy less than 1. So this way we can find the condition for this. Now similarly, if we find the formula here for tan inverse a minus b, we can find the formula tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b. As previous, we can find the formula tan inverse x minus tan inverse y equal to tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus xy. Here is also we can find the condition 1 plus xy greater than 0, xy greater than minus 1. Right? Now we know tan 2a equal to 2 tan a upon 1 minus tan square a. So therefore we can find this way tan inverse 2 tan a upon 1 minus tan square a. Now if tan a equal to x and value of a is tan inverse x, so what is the formula here? 2 tan inverse x equal to tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. Okay student, so this way you can find the value. Now this is your formula, basic formula, and now since we know other formula sine 2 theta equal to 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, so using this formula we can find 2 theta equal to sine inverse 2 theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Let again tan theta equal to x. Therefore theta equal to tan inverse x. Then can 2 tan inverse x formula we can also use in the sine inverse form 2x upon 1 plus x square. This is the basic formula, you have to learn it. Now we also know that cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So we put here 2 theta equal to cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Again let tan theta equal to x, then theta equal to tan inverse x. Putting here value, again we find tan inverse x equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. So we are getting here three formula of 2 tan inverse x. One is in the form of tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square, in the sine inverse form 2x upon 1 plus x square, in the cos inverse form 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. So using 2 tan inverse x formula in the different questions, you have to learn it very carefully. Okay student, so now student, I am talking about more formula. Now you know the formula tan a plus b plus c. What is the formula of tan a plus b plus c? That is the tan a plus tan b plus tan c minus tan a tan b tan c upon 1 minus tan a tan b minus tan b tan c minus tan c tan a. If we let here tan a equal to x, then tan b equal to y, tan c equal to z, and a equal to tan inverse x, and b equal to tan inverse y, and c equal to tan inverse z, and taking tan here, what we find the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z equal to, taking tan this side, we can get tan inverse now x plus y plus z minus xyz upon 1 minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay. Now if we put here b equal to a and c, then we get formula tan 3a. Then we get the formula that is 3 tan a minus tan cube a upon 1 minus 3 tan square a. So here is 3a equal to tan inverse 3 tan a minus tan cube a upon 1 minus 3 tan square a. Now let tan a equal to x, then a equal to tan inverse x. So putting here, we can say 3 tan inverse x formula is tan inverse 3x minus x cube upon 1 minus 3x square. Student, whatever the formula we have studied in trigonometry, we can use here. Okay, so now I am asking you about cot a plus b. What is the formula of cot a plus b? That is cot a cot b minus 1 upon cot b plus cot a. Okay, so therefore we can say a plus b equal to cot inverse cot a cot b minus 1 upon cot b plus cot a. Now writing here, we can cot A equal to x, then A equal to cot inverse x. If let cot B equal to y, then B equal to cot inverse y. Putting this value here, we can find here the formula cot inverse x plus cot inverse y equal to cot inverse xy minus 1 upon y plus x. You have to learn it this y plus x, not x plus y. Okay, there is no difference between x and plus y, but you have to learn y plus x. So what is the formula of cot inverse x? You have to write. Now if here is minus, then it is plus, here is minus. Then what is the formula of cot A minus B? That is the cot A cot B plus 1 upon cot B minus cot A. You should understand B. So similarly, we can find the formula cot inverse x minus cot inverse y equal to cot inverse xy plus 1 upon y minus x. So student, this is a very important that here is a y. Okay, so this way you have learned about so many formulas in tan and cot form. Now I am asking you the more formula. What is the formula of sine A plus B? That is the sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Okay, so we can say A plus B equal to sine inverse sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Now if we say sine is x and sine B is y, then what about cos B? Sine inverse sine A, we can write this 1 minus sine square B, and plus, and cos A can write 1 minus sine square A sine B. Now if sine A equal to x, then A equal to sine inverse x, sine B equal to y, then B equal to sine inverse y. Okay, putting this value, we can find the formula of sine inverse x plus sine inverse y equal to sine inverse x under root 1 minus y square plus under root 1 minus x square and y. Okay, x under root 1 minus y square plus under root 1 minus square into y. So this way you have to learn the formula. Now if it is minus, then it is minus, then you can find out the formula for same. Okay, now we are talking about the formula sine A minus B, that is sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Similarly, we can find the formula for sine inverse x minus sine inverse y, that is sine inverse x under root 1 minus y square minus under root 1 minus x square y. Okay, now what about the formula cos A plus B? We know that the formula, that is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So we can say A plus B equal to cos inverse cos A cos B minus under root 1 minus cos square A 1 minus cos square B. If cos A equal to x, then A equal to cos inverse x, cos B equal to y. Why we are taking here x and y? Since A and B are different angle, so we are taking the value different. Okay, so putting here we can say cos inverse x plus cos inverse y equal to x y minus under root 1 minus x square under root 1 minus y square. Now if we do the formula minus, then it is plus. So next formula may be for cos A minus B, that is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Similarly we can find the formula, that is cos inverse x minus cos inverse y, and it is cos inverse xy plus under root 1 minus x square under root 1 minus y square. Right, student? So student, we can read about the formula for a plus b, a minus b, and 10a plus b, for 10a minus b, sine, cos, tan and cot. Now if I am asking about the formula for sine 2 theta, what is the formula? That is 2 sine theta cos theta. Let 2 theta equal to sine inverse 2 sine theta. If we write here 1 minus sine square theta, let sine theta equal to x, then theta equal to sine inverse x. So putting here 2 sine inverse x is sine inverse 2x under root 1 minus x square. This formula you can learn it. Now what happened if we use 2 theta this way? Sine inverse 2 under root 1 minus cos square theta into cos theta. And we can say cos theta equal to x, theta equal to cos inverse x. Then this formula will be 2 cos inverse x equal to sine inverse 2 under root 1 minus x square into x. These two formula are same formula, but here is, you can see this formula is equal to this, but here is 2 sine inverse x and 2 cos inverse x. We prefer this formula. We preference to this formula always. When we writing this formula, we use preference in preference this formula. Both are okay, but we write this formula. Now what is the cos 2 theta? Let we describe that cos 2 theta is, you know the formula, that one is cos square theta minus sine square theta. If we writing the sine square theta in 1 minus cos square theta, then we can say cos square theta minus 1 plus cos square theta, that is 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now 2 theta equal to cos inverse 2 cos square theta minus 1. Let cos theta equal to x, then we can say theta equal to cos inverse x. Putting this value here, we get 2 cos inverse x equal to cos inverse 2x square minus 1. So this formula we have to learn. But what about when we change this into sine square? So we get cos 2 theta equal to cos square theta minus sine square theta. We change this in sine square theta form, then we can find this formula 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Then if 2 theta is written here, cos inverse 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Let sine theta equal to x, then theta equal to sine inverse x. Putting here 2 sine inverse x equal to cos inverse 1 minus 2x square. This you have to learn. this you have to check. If 2x square minus 1, then 2 cos inverse x. If 1 minus 2x square, then 2 sin inverse x. So be aware about all this formula. Now I am telling you so many formulas here about 2 theta. Now we are writing here about sine 3 theta. What is the formula of sine 3 theta? That is 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Therefore we can say theta equal to sine inverse 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Now let sine theta equal to x, hence theta equal to sine inverse x. Put this value here, we get 3 sine inverse x equal to sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube. So we can use this formula 3 sine inverse x. Similarly, if we want to find the value of cos 3 theta, now what is the formula of cos 3 theta? That is 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. So we can get 3 theta equal to cos inverse 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Putting here, let cos theta equal to x. Therefore theta equal to cos inverse x. We are taking here from cos theta, that is x. So we can say the formula will be 3 cos inverse x equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x. So this way you can learn the formula for cos 3 theta. 3 cos inverse x equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x. We already about tell you the tan 3 theta in the previous board. We have learned so many questions. Now for examples we will talk about so many questions, otherwise you cannot be able to use this type of the questions. Okay, so now we will do some questions, then you can learn this formula. Now the question is, find the values of the following. Find tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus half plus sine inverse minus 1 by 2. So you know that we tan inverse tan pi by 4. So this is pi by 4. Similarly in minus you can take pi minus cos inverse half, and here you can take minus outside, sine inverse half. Okay, now tan inverse of 10 pi by 4, that is pi by 4 plus pi minus, now cos inverse, you know the value of cos 1 by 2, that is pi by 3, cos 60 is 1 by 2. Okay, so minus, here is sine inverse sine pi by 6, sine 30 is 1 by 2. So we can say here pi by 4 plus pi minus cos inverse cos, that is pi by 3 minus pi by 6. Now evaluating this, taking the LCM, or we can say the value of this after taking the LCM. Okay, let take the LCM 12. Then what is the value of 3 pi plus 12 pi minus 4 pi minus 2 pi? What is the value? 15 pi minus 6 pi. So where can 9 pi upon 12? 9 pi upon 12, that is equal to 3 pi by 4. So this is your required answer. This way you have to get the value. Okay, now take another questions. Let the question is tan inverse root 3. minus sec inverse minus 2. Now tell me the value of root 3, that is tan 60 degree, that is tan pi by 3, minus, and sec inverse we know that is pi minus sec inverse 2. So we can write here pi 60 degree pi by 3 minus pi plus sec inverse, what is the value of 2, that is the 60 degree. Okay, so pi by 3 sec pi by 3, sec 60, cos 60 is 1 by 2, sec 60 is 2, therefore we can write pi by 3 minus pi plus pi by 3. So we can get this is cancelled. What is the answer? Minus pi. Okay, so this way you can conclude the value. Now one important question is here. If we want to evaluate sine inverse 2, find the principal value. Now here the now we know that if this value is greater than 1, so what is the range? We know that this should be between 2, minus 1 and 1. Okay, since we know that 2 is greater than 1, so sine inverse 2 is not possible. Okay, so before finding the value of theta, you have to check what is the value of x. Okay, so if it is given out of the range, then what you have to do? You have to left it. Okay, now student, we will go to some more questions except this one. Using the all trigonometric formula you can find this. Now the question is, express tan inverse cos x upon 1 minus sin x in simplest form. This is a very important question. This type of the question you can use in differential equations and integrations. When it is given, then you have to simple first. Okay, here when you use the differential equations and in differential and integration, so if this type of the question, you have to simplest first. Now it is a question in this chapter, so we can say tan inverse using this type of this a, let here is we can write sine pi by 2 minus x, and here is we can write cos pi by 2 minus x. Now we can say tan inverse, we know that cos theta equal to 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. So using here, or we can say the formula this way, 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. Then we can say 2 sin square theta by 2 equal to 1 minus cos theta. So what we can write here, and what is the formula we can write here? 2 sin pi by 2 minus x upon 2, and also cos pi by 2 minus x upon 2 using sin 2 theta formula. And here we can write 2 sin square pi by 2 minus x by 2. Now you can see here 2 is cancelled, and one sine is cancelled. What is left here? Cot. Okay. So we can say here what is left here, tan inverse cot pi by 4 minus x by 2. We can say here pi by 4 minus x by 2. This is then cancelled. Pi by 4 minus x by 2, pi by 4 minus x by 2. Now we can say this again, tan inverse tan pi by 2 minus pi by 4 minus x by 2. So tan inverse tan is left. What is left here? Pi by 2 minus pi by 4 plus x by 2, that is pi by 4 plus x by 2. This is the simplest form. That is your answer. You can use trigonometry anyway. You have to simplest it. Okay, you have to simplest it. Anyway, you use the trigonometry and you can solve that questions. Now if we can take one proving questions. Let the question is prove that 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 equal to tan inverse 31 upon 17. So now LHS, that is 2 tan inverse x formula is tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. Okay, so now 2 tan inverse x we can use tan in form of tan inverse, that is 2x upon 1 minus square. Okay. So now what is this? Solving this we can find out 2 by 3 upon taking the LCM 9 minus 1 8 upon 9 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. What is the left here? Tan inverse 3 is cancelled, 2 into 3, and here is 8. So we can write here 2 by 3 into 9 by 8. So this is cancelled 4 and this is cancelled 3. So we can get here 3 by 4. So now next point will be tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Now we can use this formula, tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus x y. Okay. Now taking the LCM 28, we can say 21 plus 4 upon 28, 28 minus 3 upon 28. Now what is the here? 24 upon 28, 21 upon 28. So we can get here tan inverse 25 upon 28 into 28 upon, here is what we get here, 28 minus 3, that is 25. We repeat it, questions, check the board. 2 tan inverse 1 by, it is 2. it is 2, so we get here 2, so we get here 1 upon now we can say write it again. So here we can say 1 upon, here is LCM 4 minus 1, 3 by 4. That is 4 by 3. Okay, so now next board is check it again. 2 tan inverse half plus tan inverse 1 by 7 equal to, we have to prove tan inverse 31 upon 17. 2 tan inverse x equal to 2x upon 1 minus x square. So 2 is cancelled, 1, taking the LCM 4, 4 minus 1, 3, 3 by 4, so it is 4 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Okay, so now tan inverse here is tan inverse 4 by 3, so 4 by 3, 4 by 3. Now taking the LCM here, 21, 28 plus 3, again here LCM 21, 21 minus 4, we can write equal to tan inverse 31 upon 21 upon 17 upon 21, 21 is cancelled, so that is tan inverse 31 upon 17 equal to RHS. This way student, you can, using the all formulas, you can prove so many questions. Now if we take more questions here, now let more question. Find the value of cot tan inverse A plus cot inverse A. This you have to find the value. So what the formula you want to be use? First we write this in cot inverse. So we know that perpendicular upon base, base upon perpendicular. Okay, so now we can use this formula this way. Cot inverse cot, and here is the formula cot inverse. What is the formula of cot A plus B? got, that is x y, it is a plus, so minus 1 upon y plus x, right? So this is the cancel, so this is here. So what is 1 minus 1 upon a plus 1 upon a, that is 0 upon a plus 1 upon a equal to 0. So this way, using the old formula, we can solve so many questions. If we want to do more questions, let we do one more questions here. Solve tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x equal to pi by 4. Solve means you have to find out the value of x to find x. Okay, so what the formula we will use here? When we solve this type of the question, we have to reduce these functions. Now tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, that is the formula tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus x into y. Okay, so we can write here 5x upon 1 minus 6x square equal to 10 pi by 4 we can take here, and that is equal to 1. Now using quadratic equation we can solve the value of x. Okay, so we can go to the factorize of this, that is 6x square plus 6x minus 1x minus 1. We can take the factorial 6x x plus 1 and minus 1 common, x plus 1. So what is the factor here? That is x plus 1 and 6x minus 1 equal to 0. So x plus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 1. If you don't know the formula of factors, so you go through the factors chapter in my video. First learn all the formula, then you can find out the value. Now we have to check this minus 1 and 1 by 6 all are possible here or not. So we can say, if we put here minus 1, then what we get here? 10 minus 2, 10 minus 3, taking the minus common, this is the negative but this is the positive, so we left the minus 1. Hence minus x equal not minus 1, answer is x equal to 1 by 6. Okay, why we have left here x minus 6? This may be explained using this, since LHS will be negative, so we can left this. So student, we can solve so many questions of this type here, but it is not just enough, so you have to do more and more questions for practice, otherwise it will be not possible that you can learn the chapters very well. So go through some books and do the practice. First learn all the topics and repeat it. When you repeat it, then you will be learn more. Thank you for watching, and the others video related to these chapters you have to watch. Okay, thank you.